those wicked storms that swept through southeast Minnesota and northern Iowa this week may have moved on out of here, but we are still feeling the impact. From tornadoes to flooding to strong winds knocking down trees, now the cleanup begins. And tonight, for the first time, we're learning 5 different tornadoes touched down in Minnesota and Iowa on Wednesday. The longest lived of those twisters, check it out, an EF1 that touched down in Heartland, which decimated a family's barn. Another EF1 north of Zumbro Falls touched the ground for only a minute, but in those 60 seconds, it ripped off the roof of a mobile home and caused severe damage to a barn. 3 EF0 tornadoes touched down in Nodine and Hoka in Minnesota and another in New Albin, Iowa. And tonight, the major concern in Mower County is flooding. Take a look at this drone video from the Disc Golf Course in Austin. You can see high waters are still wreaking havoc in the city, with some spots completely underwater. ABC 6 News reporter Rachel Mantos made her way to Austin to find out how the city is hoping to dry itself out. She joins us now with more. Rachel, what are you seeing out there tonight?
Yeah, Maisie, the flooding around Austin here is going down. Most of it at this point seems to be contained to some of the local parks in the area, like where I'm at now. It might be a bit hard for you to see in the dark, but this road behind me here, that's 2nd Street Southeast, that's actually blocked off because if you go far enough down that road, it'll actually just disappear into the water. But like I said, a lot of the flooding is starting to go away, but that doesn't mean that the heavy rains didn't bring its challenges. What you're looking at isn't the Cedar River. It's the parking lot of the Marcuson Park Baseball Stadium. These drone shots given to us by the Cedar River Watershed District show flooding at the stadium around midday Friday. But by about 6 p.m., that water reduced significantly. President of the Park Board Association tells me they won't know if they need to cancel upcoming games until volunteers can assess how widespread cleanup efforts will need to be. On the other side of town, one homeowner is dealing with bigger problems than a washed-out sporting event.
The sub pump did break. It was just too much for it to handle last time.
I first talked to Amy Koppelman after the massive flooding that came to Austin a year ago. While the weather from this week wasn't as bad as the city saw then, for Koppelman, it's bringing back the same problems.
So it's always wet, but in the corners, like sometimes it gathers up just when we have just sprinkling.
So the floodwater has to be removed manually.
Yeah, it is water. I didn't even see that. It's just so clear.
I don't know, 23 trips maybe? And then you have to keep in mind that it was coming in as we were bringing it out. It's kind of like scooping out a bucket as 2 are coming in.
With needed repairs adding up around the home, every major weather event racks up the cost.
The county was going to help us out with the sub pump. When they get funds, I am hoping we are still on that wait list.
If you'd like to help volunteer with the cleanup efforts at Marcuson Park Baseball Stadium here tomorrow, or if you'd like to help Amy Koppelman afford the repairs that she needs to make around her home, then you can find out how to do either of those things over at our website at KAAL-TV.com. Live in Austin, Rachel Mantos, ABC 6 News.